earning their wings, getting put through their paces to ensure they can meet any challenge. Operating these versatile aircraft in a number of scenarios and ready for whatever is thrown in front of them. The trainee Merlin crews of 846 Naval Air Squadron are on their final test exercise to qualify for operational flying. On Exercise Merlin Storm. The exercise sees the Yeovilton-based squadron swap Somerset for the Scottish Highlands for several weeks of demanding training to prepare them for their roles. The intense course aims to ensure they can overcome the challenges they will face when operating the aircraft on future deployments.
So we're currently on our final handling test of our Exercise Merlin Storm, which is our final exercise on our operational conversion to unit on the Merlin Mark IV. Pretty challenging, very busy, very tight timelines and lots to think about, lots to plan, which has been challenging at times, added with the kind of stress and fatigue of living in the field and moving around. So from 846 we'll then go on to 845 Squadron, which is kind of the frontline tasking squadron of the Merlins on Commando Helicopter Force. So for me I really want to travel, really want to get away with the Navy. Some of the areas that Commando Helicopter Force operates in are really pretty exciting places to fly, and flying the Merlin in those conditions will be pretty fun.
The planning aspect of any mission is vital. Being able to identify the potential dangers of any sortie, as well as being able to adapt to any developing threats to ensure success.
We've been deployed for 3.5 weeks on Merlin Storm in the high north of Scotland, operating gunnery, mountains, continental transit and warfighting capability. We've designed the squadron so that they can understand what it's like to deploy on real-world operations. This is the first time that these students had the opportunity to really test their mettle in the field, and this will be the penultimate test for them before they become frontline operators.
Exercise Merlin Storm aims to replicate that forward operating environment. Although they are working from Kinloss Barracks, the squadron is deployed in the field. Using their surroundings to conceal these Mark IV aircraft from any potential enemy and establishing command centres wherever they can.
Not only is this a test for the pilots, but it's a test for the entire squadron, making sure they can operate as a self-contained unit within the field to ensure they can operate anywhere in the world.
And with that, all the challenges of working in this environment, adapting to this way of working and overcoming the difficulties they face.
I'd say this part of the job is probably the most important. We're the last people and the first people to see the aircraft when it comes in and goes away for flight. For our squadron, it's a bit more of a learning curve for us, because not a lot of the people who are on the squadron tend to go away a lot for extended periods of time. So we've been away for 3 weeks now. And in that time, we've learned that we need to really prepare for the amount of tooling and the equipment that we bring, because we've had to order to bring up extra stuff as well. And timings and organisation is also incredibly important for this kind of stuff.
As well as working in the field, the air crews are living in it, something that's a new experience for some of these Royal Navy personnel.
Welcome to our tent, which we're staying in for the next 3 days. There are 12 of us in total, 6 pilots and 6 air crewmen, so we're all sharing this pretty big tent, to be honest. Got some cot beds here, and we're staying here for the next 3 days. So this is to give us a bit more experience with operating with Commando Helicopter Force, really. So this is a bit different for us.
This exercise is preparing these crews for what lies ahead. Operating these highly adaptable helicopters that fulfill several roles. The pilots and aircrewmen must learn to adapt themselves, dealing with the pressure and overcoming any obstacle in front of them. David Sivills-McCann, BFBS Forces News, Kinloss Barracks. Thanks for watching. For more from BFBS Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.